give me some time to think. I'm in the bathroom looking at me. Facing the mirror is all I need. Wait until the Reaper takes my life. Never gonna get me out alive. I will live 1,000 million lives.
My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Our patience is waning. Is this entertaining?
Right, feeling like a boulder hurtling, seeing all the vultures circling, burning in the flames I'm working in, turning in the bed it's darkening.
Our patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Our patience is waning. Is this entertaining?
I got this feeling, yeah, you know, where I'm losing all control. There's this magic in my bones, in my body. Got this feeling in my soul. Go ahead and throw your stones. There's this magic in my bones. There's this magic in my bones. In the mirror of my mind, turning the pages of my life. Walking the path so many paced 1,000,000 times. Drown out the voices in the air, leaving the ones that never cared. Picking the pieces up and building to the sky. My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Got this feeling, yeah, you know, where I'm losing all control. There's this magic in my bones. Got this feeling in my soul. Go ahead and throw your stones. There's this magic in my bones. There goes my mind. There goes my mind. Don't mind. There goes my mind. There's this magic in my bones.
Obstacle is red green. Point A is the red head. Point B is this red and black all together. This is an A, B. Stick the landing plate, otherwise that's probably going to bring the obstacle behind or the obstacle forward. Next obstacle are the buttons. Point A is this whole box. Point B is the red pad. Have in play pulling the red buttons to get from A to B.
You stepped inside with a vibe I ain't never seen. Yes, you did. Ooh, so girl, if you talk like you walk, come and talk.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Midwest Warrior Academy's course walkthrough for our Tier 2 Challenge Course Qualifier. The course is currently set up for preteens, and there will be minor modifications to the course the day of the competition. Remember that this video is only a guide, and we will review changes with a short in-person walkthrough the day of the event. The course will follow the challenge format rules. Every obstacle is worth 1 point. You have up to 2 total retries on the course. You're only allowed 1 retry per obstacle. If you fail on a retry, your course run is over, but we will let you finish out your time. Obstacle 1. Point A is the red domino. Point B is the red domino at the end. You have in play the quad steps to get from A to B. Obstacle 2. Point A is the black box. Point B is the red pad at the end. You have in play the deliveries to get from A to B. Obstacle 3. Point A is the red pad. Point B is the red pad at the end. You have in play the PVCs on the rollers to get from A to B. Obstacle 4. Point A is the black box. Point B is the pit pillow. You have in play the tick-tock to get from A to B. Obstacle 5. Point A is the red pad. Point B is the red pad at the end. You have in play the long PVC to get from A to B. Obstacle 6. Point A is the red pad. Point B is the red pad at the end. You have in play the red buttons to get from A to B. Obstacle 7. Point A is the box. Point B is the red pad at the end. You have in play the black lachet bars and the ring to get from A to B. Obstacle 8. Point A is the red pad. Point B is the red pad at the end. You have in play the BOSUs to get from A to B. Obstacle 9. Point A is the black box. Point B is the red pads at the end. You have in play the rings and the T-bars to get from A to B. Obstacle 10. Point A is the black box. Point B is the red pad at the end. You have in play the rings and the bar to get from A to B. Obstacle 11. Point A is the red pad. Point B is the red domino at the end. You have in play the 4x4s and the pipe to get from A to B. Obstacle 12. Point A is the red domino. Point B is the red domino at the end. You have in play the rings and the wall to get from A to B. Obstacle 13. Point A is the red domino. Point B is the buzzer on top of the 12-foot wall.
You got it.
First up is Kathy and then Stephanie. Stephanie, Kylie, and Erica, feel free to go into the warm-up area. Kelly is from Omaha and has been training at Midwest Warrior Academy for about a year. And if she had a spring break, she would like to nap and finish projects. Let's go, Kelly! Let's go, Steph! Let's go, Kelly!
He's coming.
All right, we have started our Masters division. Oh no, that's the... I apologize. We're starting with the adult female division. Sorry about that. Kelly. And Kelly's gone through the first 4 obstacles and taken 1 fail on the 3rd obstacle and a fail on the TikTok, but she's got through it. So with the challenge system, she's got no more retries, but looking pretty good. She's on the back half of the course. This is a 3-foot lache. The Bosu boxes, and then this is a T-bar, but it spins. And then up to a ring, medium-sized ring. And then down the back half, which is the Tarzan rings. Tarzan rings to what we're calling the truss fall obstacle, which is no truss, but you... Oh. Way to bounce back. Way to bounce back on that. You're up about 4 feet, 3 feet. Nice. Way to finish. Way to finish. Good job. Great job, Kelly. And then next up, oh, I don't have to wait. Oh, yeah. Kelly up first. And Stephanie Bizzata is up next. So she, first two obstacles, and it looks like she took a fall or a retry on the third obstacle. She cleared the second obstacle, but since it was a start and stop platform, she takes a fall on the forward obstacle, which was the PVC rollers. And, TikTok makes it through the TikTok without a retry, balance without a retry, and these we call the buttons. Those have a lip on them, but they do free swing or free rotate. Probably a better way to put it. And then the last one is straight spinning. And looks like she's just going to skip that. Nice. Great run by Stephanie. That was Stephanie that just ran. Next is Kylie. And after Kylie is Erica.
Nunn has been training at Midwest Warrior Academy for over a year. Her favorite thing to do during spring break? Take naps.
Going up right now is Kylie. And after Kylie is Erica and Allie. Kylie, Erica, and Allie. Kylie is on to the gumdrops, the Bosu balls, and then over to the T to T. And the T that she's going to is a T-bar, but it actually spins and swings. And then there is a medium-sized ring that they have to probably lâché to. It is close enough that you could grab it, but might tax those shoulders if anybody does grab. This one is trust fall. No trusses is allowed. And then just lean or jump to that ring. And she makes the best of it. Nice job. Nice job. Way to work through it. Way to work through it. As a good ninja does. And then we're on the rock wall. Kylie's got high feet, which is great. So, and up the warp wall. Great run by Kylie. Finishing out her run. Well done. Well done.
Erica is from Omaha, Nebraska, and has been training at Midwest Warrior Academy for 9 months. Her favorite thing to do during spring break is ninja.
Next up running right now is Erica. Erica is through the first obstacle and making quick work of the second. That second obstacle, that last special delivery is angled away from the point B. We've seen a couple other ninjas miss that obstacle at first, but the challenge course, in a challenge course, you get 2 retries. 2 retries, not on the same obstacle, but a total of 2 retries on 2 obstacles. And then now she's on to the TikTok. TikTok has proven to be a challenge for a lot of the ninjas. She seems to be getting it. Nice. And she got it. Nice job. And Erica is on to the donuts. Those donuts do spin, and they are on a pipe, a twisting pipe. So they do free spin. There is a lip on them, but still pretty small. And then that last is only spinning. But a lot of the ninjas have decided to just pass it, which Erica just did. And then she's on to lâchés. Lâchés, that first lâché bar is 3 feet. Could be a static. Oh, yep, Erica decides it's static. The next one is 4 feet and up. So she might, oh, nice. Nice little 1-2 lâché. Great job. And she gets the points onto the gumdrop balance. Got that point, and over to T2T. And these ninjas are just doing the front or the second half of the tee. And as you can see, it spins. It not only swings, but spins. And then over to a ring. Oh, and Erica was able to static. Nice job. Nice. So she gets that point. Erica's doing great on this course. I think Erica has used one of her retries. She still has one retry, I think, that she could use, but so far, doing really well. And she got that final point, and then, or sorry, second to final point. This is their her final point, the warp wall. Oh my gosh. Such a great run by Erica. Really good run.
Next up is Allie, then Michaela, then Alyssa. Allie is from Omaha, Nebraska, and has been training at Midwest Warrior Academy for 6 months.
Next up is Allie. Allie is made quick work of the first obstacle and on to the special deliveries, where the third delivery that she's on does drop. It's on some bungees. And you can static the last one. The last one is angled, so it takes you away from the dismount. So you need to... Nice. So she cleared the special deliveries, but failed the next obstacle, which is the PVC pipes, which is not a bad idea if you are going to take a retry. And on to the TikTok. Allie's got one of her kids. Great run by Allie. Allie might have tweaked, looks like maybe an ankle or a knee on that dismount, but great job. Great run.
Up next is Michaela, and then Alyssa. Michaela is from Des Moines, Iowa, and has been training for a year at First Academy. During spring break, she likes to enjoy the outside. Warrior Academy for 1 year. Her favorite thing to do during spring break is sleeping.
Next up is Alyssa. Alyssa is our last competitor in the division. Looks like clear so far with no retries. And Alyssa's on to the donuts. The donuts, they are free spinning. They do have a lip on them. They're little. And these laches, this first one is 3 foot, 3 foot with a slight incline. The next one is 4 foot with a slight incline. And this obstacle is called T to T. That T to T is swing and it does spin. This is called Trust Fall. 3 rings up to a bar that is about 3-4 feet up, and then over to a jump or a lean. Oh, she just leaned on it. That's Ninja's figuring it out, and now she's a little bit in a spin cycle. All right, she worked it out. And over to the wall. A little wall shuffle. Excellent technique. Feet up. Really good. Great run. Great run by Alyssa. Good job. Great job.
Hey everyone, my name is Alex. I'm a dad of a couple ninjas here at Midwest Warrior Academy, and I am joined by Coach Callie.
What's up, guys?
And today we're talking about the warrior mindset. What in the world is the warrior mindset? Why does it matter to ninjas? Does it actually extend past what happens on the obstacles back here into everyday life? How do we set up appointments with Coach Callie? And is this just like a quick one-time solution, or is it something that my kids are going to have to continue to grow and evolve in as they meet with Coach Callie? So Talk to us about that.
A lot of people think it's a quick fix. It's a one-time session. We talk about tools and strategies and then they're set for life. But it doesn't work like that. It really takes effect over the course of time. It's an evolution. We're really wanting to try and stay focused on the process, on those daily wins. You know, linking in competition for the first time, that's a big deal. Working on new skills and conquering those. Those are the things we want to stay focused on instead of the podiums and the winning. That's all just icing on the cake. The focus should be on the process and the little wins we are making every single day.
Yeah, and as a dad, I can be so guilty of like saying it was a success or a failure if my kid made a podium or not. But the reality is some of the times I've been most proud of my kids isn't when they're on the podium, but you went for it. You went for that link, you failed, but I love the tenacity and you going for it. And so I love the mindset and how that is scientifically backed. Psychology talks about this. And so you're gonna learn more about this if you continue to watch the video. Ninja seems like such a physical sport. So how does mindset come into play with just such a physical sport?
You could be the strongest or the fastest or the most technical athlete in the world, but if your mental game isn't with you, if you aren't going to be able to perform as well as you could. So we want to provide the athletes with that mental game. And that mental game is going to help you feel confident and feel prepared to take on anything that comes in your way. You can't have a great physical performance without a solid mental game behind you.
So I've got two kids and they're totally different. So how would you personalize your training for each one of them?
Each athlete, before they get started with me, fills out a questionnaire, and that helps me identify the biggest mental game challenges that they're working with. That way I can come in, the first session is a discovery, we can talk about, all right, what are we seeing here? What do we need to work on? What do you need tools for? And then I create a plan for them, an individual plan based off of what they need. You know, one kid might need more work with their confidence, whereas one kid might need more work handling the competition nerves. It's something that's individual for them and what they need.
I feel like I'm already driving to the gym all of the time and don't have more time to show up here. So like, what is this? How does this look in like a family's life practically? How does the one-on-one coaching work and all that?
Yeah, so it's all provided through Microsoft Teams. So it's an online session. It'll be about 50 minutes to an hour, and we're working through tools and strategies, working together on different worksheets and putting together cheat sheets for them so that they can, you know, look at something on game day to help boost their confidence and help them trust their skills and things like that. Just need an iPad or a laptop, headphones for the kiddo, a quiet space, and then you're all set.
As a parent, you've met with my kid, hanging out with them on Teams. What do I actually do? What's required of me? How do I help support this?
So after a session, I always send a session summary over to the parent so they can look at what we talked about and what are the tools that they can help reinforce.
All right, we've heard a lot of details and this sounds awesome, but like, why are you passionate about helping warriors with their mindset?
I started training from nothing. I had no strength, and I became an athlete over the course of a few years and really fell in love with the sport. But ninja is a sport like none other. You know, any other sport, you know what the goal is before you get there. You know you're gonna be kicking a ball into the goal. You know you're gonna be hitting a ball over a net. You don't know what you're gonna see on the competition day, sometimes until the morning of. So mental game is a huge, important part about ninja. You need to have the confidence no matter what the course looks like, and that's why I wanted to provide a program for ninja athletes as well as any other athlete, because you gotta have confidence, you gotta trust your skills, and you gotta trust that your skills are going to apply to these new obstacles all the time. I just wanted to provide that for athletes.
I don't think there's a parent that doesn't want their kids to grow in confidence and their abilities and just help with their mindset. So how in the world do parents sign up for this?
On the Midwest Warrior website, there is a Warrior Mindset page, and on there's an inquiry form that goes directly to me, and I'm able to read through and see what are the challenges you're seeing with your kiddo and what are the tools you're hoping that I can provide to them. And then I'll get in contact with you about getting a session on the schedule and getting them, you know, into the session so we can get working on the skills.
you're afraid I'm gonna walk away each time the feeling fades. You know I'm bad at love, but you can't blame me for trying. You know I'd be lying saying you're the one. Ooh, that could finally fix me. Looking at my history, I'm bad at love. Oh, you know, you know, you know, you know, I'm bad at love. you.